All right, peace. Shalom, shalom. All right, I want to talk about, I want to have a conversation about this brother by the name of 10 Toes Down. He has that's his podcast, 10 Toes Down, right? And he recently made a video about, I think, Just Talk, Real Talk, Monster Mo. And he's been making videos about different people, right? And his thing is, you have to be accountable for the things that you're doing, which I agree with. I agree with that. You do have to be accountable for the mistakes or the things that you're doing now. If it's kind of, if it's not productive, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're hindering the progress of others and things of this nature. But what's interesting about this guy is that he makes all these statements about being 10 toes down. You know, the term 10 toes down only means that you're going to stand firm, you're a man of integrity, you're a man of honor, and you're not going to break basically your man principles for nothing, you know. And see, what's interesting about this brother, I've been watching him ever since he first got out of prison. I remember when he was on Sarnetta's TV show because him and Sarnetta are cousins, from my knowledge, right? So I remember when he first got out of prison, and when you listen to him, he has a lot of positive things. When he first got out, he had a lot of positive things to say, right? About the youth and you know um getting in these kids' lives and things of this nature. But I think now, because of the YouTube fame, he has kind of gotten away from that mindset, and he has adopted the mindset of an individual that's, you know, coming down to the common man's level, but he's not coming down to the common man's level on some positive things. He's coming down to the common man's level on some negative things. Well, what are some of the negative things that he does? When he has an issue with individuals, the thing that he does is he will invite them for a fight. Let me pull up on you. See, if you're a leader, or if you're an activist and things of this nature, first and foremost, fighting fighting physically should be the last resort, right? A man should only fight when he has to protect himself or his family. That's the only time that he really should fight, or something that's that's near to him. But this guy, he has been so engulfed in this YouTube fame, all of these subscribers and getting checks and getting fame amongst the community, that he has gotten away from his first intent when I first saw him on Sonetta Studios, maybe about 10, 12 years ago. Now he wants to fight everybody. And what was so funny is that my man C. Franklin, when he challenged him to a fight, he came up with every excuse on not to fight him, you know. this, that, and the third. You know, he'll do this to C. Franklin and all this type of stuff, but they ain't folk yet. You know, I just think that's kind of odd. But another thing that he has done, he went on Just Talk Real Talks Monster Mo's channel, his Instagram channel, and looked up some old videos on the brother to try to slander him, to try to make him look like he's a homosexual because he likes to dance, or he's a clown because he likes to dance. And he used that to try to make him look like he's a minstrel show. You know what I'm saying? Not so much he's a homosexual, but he used that to try to make him be like he's a minstrel show. And he tried to use this so-called black stuff, how we used to dance for massa back in the day, you know, to make ends meet, or we was used to dance for entertainment. And that's not even what the brother was doing. You know, he's just, when I look at Mo's channel, he's just a young guy that's really enjoying life. You know, you don't know what that guy been through. You know what I'm saying? But he's really enjoying life. He's a content creator, and he talks about, you know, um, a lot of the gossip that goes on amongst hip hop and things of this nature. And he has an interesting show, you know what I'm saying? But what he's doing is Ten Toes. Ten Toes is using this opportunity to come at a lot of these people like Hassan Campbell, uh, Zip with the Drip. He used his platform to demean those individuals to try to big up his channel. Now, do I like everything that Hassan Campbell be talking about? No, and actually, I really don't watch a lot of things that he does. It's because he's wishy-washy too. But what I'm saying is that if he's an individual that's trying to do certain things in the community, or trying to build relationships with other brothers, you can't come on people platforms, or you can't interact with people 1 minute, and then you're talking about them and slandering them in the next. And this is what he's doing. So if he want to talk about accountability, he has to look at himself. See, you got to look at yourself. See, it's because the man is 52 years old, I believe. He's in his 50s. If a man in his 50s supposed to be above individuals in their 30s. A person that's in their 50s is not really necessarily doing the things that a 30-year-old, 40-year-old, especially a 20-year-old is doing. If a 30, 20 year old is doing stuff that's stupid, if you're going to come down to their level, you're supposed to be coming down to their level to teach them. But see, he's not doing this. See, he's taking on the same so-called nigger mentality that they doing. So where's the accountability? Where's the where's the accountability in that? See, why? And see, a lot of people, they're starting to call him out on that. You know, I think that the brother is a good brother, man. You know, I think that he really wants to do some things, but I just think that he's going about it the wrong way. He got mad at Monster Mo is because Monster Mo was trying to promote the fight between him and C. Franklin. And I understand the concept. They're trying to teach the young kids, look, put the guns down. And if you have differences and things of this nature, if y'all can't hash them out verbally, then we can go with these hands. And the best man win. We can walk away. We don't have to kill each other. I understand that. But see, he's going about it the wrong way is because see, he's not practicing what he preaches. Now, C. Franklin has an issue with 10 toes down. Why haven't they fought? See, if you're gonna try to be an example to these kids, why haven't they fought? A lot of people was talking about putting some money up so they can get some money. But this guy, he done came up with all type of excuses. So you're not even really being a leader. See, a leader would never tell somebody to do something that he's not gonna do himself. And look, you know, I have certain issues with a lot of these podcasters. Cause when I look at this brother and I look at a lot of brothers on these podcasts, they don't even understand how brilliant they are. See, that they can make something out of nothing. But a lot of times when we come on these podcasts, is we're not talking about nothing positive. All we talking about is death and destruction towards one another. And I thought that that was very hypocritical of 10 toes down to use old slave pictures and go on this brother's Monster Mo's Instagram and try to use some old content that he did back in the day to try to slander the brother. That's why in the 28th chapter of the book of Deuteronomy, I think the 36th verse, it says that we should be an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. See, and what does that mean? We're going to be a laughing stock to the nations. And this is what's going on. Here it is. We got a lot of brothers that are doing these podcasts. They got Gulgavs as subscribers. Look at Hassan Campbell. Got a lot of subscribers. But a lot of times what he's doing is instead of interacting with people in a positive manner, what did he do the same thing that 10 toes down? He slanders people to try to big up his channel. And that's what Charleston White, all the rest of these folks, and who is the sponges that's listening to this? It's these kids. They looking at this. They're looking at the content, the so-called Negro content creators. They looking at them. And they just like 2-year old, 1-year old kids. They soaking up the information. They see how you moving. And then what are they gonna do? They're gonna repeat the same thing. This is why a lot of times when these guys get out of prison, they talk about how they gonna save the youth and all this. Man, the youth is gone. It's because the old generation from before, they tore up the youth. They tore up the neighborhoods. They left these kids alone. See, they left these kids without a father. And now they out of prison and now they want to try to change certain things. And some of them are successful. But what I'm saying is that these content creators are the same way. And you got a lot of content creators, they don't even care about the youth. They just care about the bottom line, money, prestige, fame on YouTube. They don't even care about the community. They don't care about these kids. So, in my conclusion, I will hope that this brother will, you know, change the way that he's approaching this situation and go to these brothers, man. These brothers, they will sit down with you, they will have a conversation with you, and you hash out your faults with those brothers, and they do the same with you, and y'all can start the process of trying to really build something. They don't even understand that they're sitting on a gold mine. See, this is how stupid we are. The Bloods want to go against the Bloods. The Crips want to go against the Crips. The GD, all this nonsense. Old gang bangers want to go against the younger gang bangers. It's just stupid, man. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I hope that this brother will look at himself and see a lot of the nonsense that he's doing to us, because in the book of Matthew it says that, you know, you first gotta consider the beam in your eye before you consider the mote in your brother's eye. Peace.